Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Hey everyone, welcome to day 7 of Vlogmas. Today, I'm going to be talking about a few movies that remind me of Christmas time. I know there are a lot of Christmas movies out there. I love watching movies, but I'm really surprised because I use this app called Letterboxd to track all of the movies I've seen, and I haven't watched that many Christmas movies. But then again, define Christmas, because is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I have a list of a few movies that I enjoy watching during Christmas time, or even like, you know, in the background when I'm doing work, because you can watch Christmas movies any time of the year, just like Halloween movies. I watch horror movies all the time because I think horror and action are my favorite genres for movies. Okay, the first movie we're starting off with is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. My sister and I watch it all the time, and like when we're cooking we have it on in the background, or even when it's just on TV, because during Christmas time they play the same old Christmas movies over and over again. And then I also like the recent Grinch movie that just came out, Arthur's Christmas. I love James McAvoy, and I had a phase at the beginning of this year where I was watching X-Men every single day and I've seen it before, but at the beginning of the year, this time when I watched it, I just fell in love with James McAvoy, and I was like, okay, I need to watch all of his other movies and all of his other work. So I watched Atonement. Oh, that was such a sad movie. Oh my gosh. And then I watched Filth. Filth was so traumatizing to watch. It was very vulgar. He's from Scotland. Oh yeah, I watched Split. I watched Split with my parents, and then I also watched Glass with them too, but I rewatched it on my own because James McAvoy's in it, so I do this thing where when oh yeah, and I'm looking at his profile right now on IMDb, but I do this thing when I like an actor, I'll look up their IMDb and then just watch all of their work. So who have I done? I did that with Timothée Chalamet, I did it with Tom Holland. So when I did it with James McAvoy, there were a few things that I didn't get to watch because I couldn't find the films, but I watched Penelope. That was a cute movie too. Oh my god, Wanted! That's the oh my god, okay, I know the origin story of how I fell in love with James McAvoy. Wanted. Wanted is like one of my favorite movies. Okay, when I was younger, my sister and my dad and we watched it and I loved it. Angelina Jolie is in it as well. Morgan Freeman is in it as well. And there are a few other actors. Yeah, Chris Pratt. Oh my gosh, I remember. Bro, okay. Yo, the amount of times I've watched Wanted, the part, there's this one scene, I can't explain it. Like, me explaining it does not do it justice. So if you can, watch Wanted. It's not a Christmas movie, but you should watch it. I should do a video about just like my favorite movies, because I watch a lot of movies. But getting back onto the topic of Christmas and Christmas movies, the reason I chose Arthur's Christmas was because James McAvoy is in it. I really enjoyed the storyline, the plot of the movie, and I like how quirky it is. Jen and I were actually watching it yesterday morning when we made breakfast. I didn't vlog the morning, but yeah, we watched it while we made seafood crepes, so I definitely recommend that movie. The next movie, The Nightmare Before Christmas. How could I not include this in my list? You know, this is one of those movies again where it's always on TV during this time, or even during Halloween, so Jen and I watch it. I love watching it during Christmas or even during Halloween. It works as a movie that can be seen during both holidays. Now, I really like the Home Alone series. I do like the first one the most, but Home Alone is one of those movies that's overrated, but then at the same time, it's also a classic. I do find myself watching it whenever it's on TV. I find it to be overrated, but I still really enjoy watching it. All those little pranks that he plays and such, they're so cool. The Muppet Christmas Carol. I remember watching this movie. I don't remember much about it, but I like the Muppets. I love Kermit. When I think of Christmas, the first thing that comes to mind is the Polar Express, but I don't even remember the plot or remember watching the movie. No, I remember watching it when I was younger. Like, I remember sitting and watching it, but I don't remember the plot. And I don't remember what happened. So after this video, I need to go watch it again. Mickey's Christmas Carol. How could I not include this on my list? Again, you know, like, this is one of those classic movies that I don't remember much about, but I do remember it being my childhood movie, like my childhood Christmas movie. We watched it during Christmas, like when I was younger. And then Krampus is Christmas, but it's horror. But I really liked it because the ending, there was a twist. I won't spoil it, but there was a twist in the ending that I really liked. And I watched this one with my dad and we were both like, oh my gosh, that's how it ended. Like, what? Then the last movie. This one is probably the one that I've watched every year, and that is Elf. I absolutely love Elf. It is such a good movie. It's just amazing. When he goes crazy, when the guy's like, Santa's coming, and then he's like, Santa's coming, but like, it's just for the kids to know, you know? Like, that part killed me every single time. Oh my gosh. And the shower scene when Zooey Deschanel is in the shower and then Buddy, he walks in because he hears her singing and then he starts singing and she freaks out. This movie is so funny and it just brings me so much joy and it reminds me of Christmas. I have to end off on this note because it is beautiful and I think it was a good way to end. Hope you enjoyed this little video. These were just a few of my favorite movies that remind me of Christmas and winter. Again, I know there are so many Christmas movies out there, and I'm sure I've forgotten a few that even I've seen, but this is just a small list. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below movie recommendations because I need to grow my Christmas list. Subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, and until next time, until tomorrow, I'll see you later.